Jeremy. Okay, I haven't really decided what kind of reading I want to do yet. I think I'm gonna do a relationship reading, and then I'll do an individual reading for you after. So let's see where Jeremy is. Jeremy and Rita. Okay. So let's see the mutual energy. There it is. Where's Rita's head at? Where's her heart at? What's the energy she's putting off? Oh, you weren't kidding. What does she really think about this connection? Alright. I'm gonna take this first one for sure. Okay. I'm already stressed, dude. Where's Jeremy's heart at? Where's his heart at? What's the energy he's giving up today? Wow. Okay, what does he really think about this connection? How do these energies resolve? Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, so right now your mutual energies are pointing at a completion. So this is saying that whatever has been going on between you guys, it's coming to an end. It's not saying that the relationship necessarily is coming to an end. It's saying that the way that your energies have been, it's done. Like, it's ready for a new cycle. There's a completion. From the rest of the reading, it looks like, well, why is the World card here? Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there's something that is not growing at all. This can be a manipulative energy, or it can just mean that whatever was abundant, it's not now. Rita's head is in a place of, this is actually, it can be trying to find information. It can talk about, I actually see these two cards together as her trying to make a final decision and collecting all of the information that she needs to do that. In her heart space, she has the Strength card, so this is her trying to come into it's exactly how it sounds. So it's her trying to find the strength, trying to find her inner power. The energy she's putting up to you is this disconnect, so I don't even know. This can mean that she is trying to make a choice. It can also mean that there's a disconnect from both of you. And so you could be not communicating. I don't actually see that as what it is though, because there are cards of communication. So I do think that you still are communicating. But there's a disconnect in here. And what she really thinks about the situation is that, first of all, she's trying to take control of her own deal. She's trying to come into more of an energy of taking control of her life and come into her own inner power and inner strength. But also I see this as her showing you that too. So I think that she is somewhat showing you that she is coming into her own power here. At the same time, I do get an energy of her feeling. I think this is also saying that there's an overly controlling vibe here. I don't think it's coming from her. I think it's coming from you. I think she is, in her thoughts, she is seeing this as you being overly controlling. But whatever is happening in the forefront of her mind, she is collecting information. A lot of times this can be kind of doing one thing but thinking another thing. And so it could be that she is kind of like going about the motions of the daily life, but in her mind there's another thought taking place, and this is her making some sort of judgment call. And with the judgment, it can be a resurrection of a new start. So it can be kind of like resurrecting everything that has happened and then making a final judgment call on it. I'm gonna move, well actually, why don't I clarify some of these? Yes. So actually I think that she could be communicating to you. This is an energy of her being independent. I think she wants to find her independence here. She wants to feel abundant on her own. And she could be taking steps towards doing that. This talks about a lot of action taking place. If it's not action, it could be a lot of messages or a lot of communicating about it. So she may be communicating about taking this more independent lifestyle. The Nine of Pentacles is a lot of times a card of being single. But what's interesting is that at the bottom of the deck, we have the World card, but it's in reverse. And here we have it in the upright. And so this would tell me that she could possibly be not quite ready to close out this cycle with you. What's the Strength card? Yes, the Empress. I think she, and again with the Judgment in reverse, she's actually having a hard time making a decision about doing this. And it could be because she's having a hard time coming into her own personal power. The Empress card is a card of growth. It's a card of, and also this can be a card of pregnancy. So I don't know if it's not something that you already know, or if it would be something that you already knew. But this talks about growth, creativity, coming into your own personal power. And with the Strength card here, this is telling me that she is coming into a position of trying to experience her own personal growth. 110%. It's all over here. So she wants to feel empowered on her own. What's the Lovers card in reverse? The Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. With the Five of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot of inner conflict and inner anxiety that she's experiencing because of this disconnect. Also, this could talk about the Knight of Wands in reverse could be, because it's an energy that she's putting off to you, she might be saying, there might be a lot of mind changing. She might be changing her mind a lot, coming in with an energy of, sometimes I feel like this, sometimes I feel like this, and it's not matching up as much. And that is because of the confusion around the disconnect. For her, this is very hard. She's stuck in between the anxiety loops, and this can be because of the disconnect, but also there's a piece of her that is wanting to grow into her own personal power. And kind of, it's almost like taking control of her own self here. What's the Emperor? Ooh, my God. Yeah. So it looks like right now there's a lot of, I don't know if this would be inner conflict. I'll take that too. I don't know if this is inner conflict or if it's conflict happening between the two of you. Either way, this is a lot of fighting or a lot of conflict that's happening. This is stopping the forward movement for her. She's also holding back a lot, or it could be that she's holding on to this connection a lot. Whatever it is, she's having a hard time moving forward with this coming into her own personal power. Where your head is at, you have the Sun card in reverse, so you could be feeling not very optimistic about the future here. You also have the Eight of Swords, and so this is saying that you're feeling very bound by something. It could be that you are feeling very tied down. With this card, it's also saying that even though you may feel like this, you have everything it takes to kind of take off those blindfolds and know that whatever it is around you really isn't holding you back as much as you think it is. But I do think that with the Sun card in reverse, I do think that you are not feeling as optimistic about this future scenario for yourself. And there is still this being held down here. But then in your heart space, you want this opportunity for either new love or a new start. And so you are, in your feelings, you're like ready to go, like ready for a new love. And this is offering love, and this is also receiving love. But it's whatever it is, it's new. And so I don't know, because I'm not you, I don't know if you're wanting a new person or if you're wanting a new start. But whatever it is, your heart space is open and ready for it. The energy that you are showing her is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And so this would tell me that you are not feeling fulfilled in any way. It can also show that you are not offering your effort or your money as well. The Ten of Pentacles in the upright is a card of having total fulfillment and abundance. And because you have it in reverse for the energy that you are showing, this would tell me that you are either not offering any of this effort. The Suit of Pentacles is either money, effort, like physical things. So this is saying that you are not showing these physical aspects to her. So this could be an offer of money or an offer of your time and your effort, wherever it is that you're putting your effort. And in your what your mind is thinking is you have a very, I want to say that this shows up to me more as not happy with what you have and wanting to start something new. I think you're looking at the situation as you want something new, because you have two cards of you want a new start, a new beginning. This is a new beginning in love, and this is also a new beginning of where you're putting your energy or your effort. And so you're wanting to start something new altogether. How these energies resolve. Actually, let's what's the sun in reverse? Yeah. I think you're not feeling optimistic, but at the same time, you're kind of wanting to, you have the Three of Swords here twice. This is in your outcome. How do I even go about this here? Okay. What you're thinking right now is you're trying to avoid any pain at all. You're kind of looking at this situation as you want to just avoid anything that you could, that might seem like it would hurt you. What's the Eight of Swords in reverse? Also, for some reason, I have this feeling looking at these two cards that this could be that you, it's almost like yes, exactly. It's like you're not content with what you have. Something is missing. This is a person who is just not, it's like something's missing. What's the Ace of Cups? The King of Wands. So again, you want to, God, are you a fire sign? When's your birthday? End of March, April? I think you're a fire sign, so this would be you, which would also be interesting because here you are again and here you are again. This could be her thinking that you're too controlling. But in your heart space, you're wanting to kind of go off on this. Oh, and this can also talk about an overindulgence in something. Hang on, I need to take a sip of not water, but something like a White Claw. There's an overindulgence from you, something that's not balanced, but also in your heart space, you're looking to start something new, and this is something that you're feeling very content in who you are. You're feeling very, like you're at your full potential right now. And so you're wanting to go off and do something with a lot of passion. But at the same time, there's still an energy of you needing to kind of balance out more of that energy because there's still an imbalance within you. And maybe it's just that right now you feel so much like something is missing that you're just wanting to, like if this was like a seesaw, like you feel like so much is missing. And so now you want to overcompensate. But then when you overcompensate, then that's not going to be balanced either. And so there's this need to find, like still do what you want, but in a very balanced way. What's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? It's crazy because I actually wasn't sure if this message was going to come through like it did, but it is for sure. So the energy you're showing her is, first of all, this could either be that you are doing something unfairly. It could also mean that, you know, I don't know actually. I think that what is going on here is that you're trying to manifest something new for yourself. You're trying to, you feel like you have everything it takes to start something new, right? But at the same time, there's still an energy that is just not quite fair, or it's like you're trying to cut corners or something. It almost feels like that. What's the Ace of Pentacles? My God. Okay. So where your subconscious mind is right now is that I think deep down you don't want to start something new because you know that it would cause a disaster. Like at some level, you're trying to avoid a disaster here. And at the same time, it's like I'm no longer interested in this partnership. And so, or I'm not finding like the passion for it. And so then that's where this energy comes in, where it's like you want to start something new, or you want something new to give your energy to. Or you want to put your energy in this new thing. This could be your house too. But whatever it is, this is saying that there's an energy in your subconscious mind that is saying, I don't want this disaster to like blow up in my face and ruin everything. And it has to do with starting this new relationship. And it also has to do with your lack of interest towards this relationship. And it also has to do with you kind of taking a leap of faith and starting something new. So before I go into the outcome here, it looks like on one hand, she is up here actually kind of wanting to come into her own power. And this is her kind of wanting to actually find out about herself, find out more about herself. This is all about this energy of really coming into yourself. Whereas your energy is kind of more, I feel dissatisfied with where I am. And at the same time, I'm not really giving much to this. I want to start something new over here. And then how these energies resolve is the Three of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords. So this does look like, first of all, a lot of times in tarot, people say that if there's a 3, it means there's a third party involved. This third party could be your daughter. This third party could be work. This third party could be if you're seeing somebody else. It's never going to show up if you don't already know about it. So don't go home and be like, who are you cheating on me with? Because the tarot said that there was a third party. Because that's just not what it is. This is a third party that you would have already known about. And so maybe if you are seeing somebody, then you know about it. But either way, this is how these energies resolve is there's a change in plans here. And this is things not going as expected. And so maybe things already, maybe all of these energies resolve to, well, that's really not how I wanted it to go, but it looks like it already is. And that's what's causing this kind of heartbreaking situation. This, what's the Three of Swords? Yeah, exactly. Yep. So, this is you taking stock. Yeah, exactly. This is literally exactly. So this is saying that you've been working on this and you've almost gotten to the point where you're overworking on it. And so it's like, oh my gosh, I have done this so much, or like I have literally been working on this so much that it's just a drag. And so now it's not even interesting to you, which is where this card comes in. And then right here we have, look at this, yeah. Yep. Here, even the end of the marriage, yep. So we have this Eight of Swords, so this is you having a hard time releasing this, wanting to start something new here and almost kind of go against what has already been put in place. At the same time, feeling dissatisfied with what is already going on. Then we have this energy of this is going to be a huge burden to take on. But the good news is that it's not in the reverse, because if it was in the reverse, it would mean that you weren't going to let it go. In the upright position, this is saying that it has been a huge burden for you to carry, but there is a release coming. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about you taking stock of everything that you've been building and wondering, is this all that's going to come from it? And so I think that because it's in how the energies resolve, this is a mutual feeling. I do think that part of her side is really trying to figure out how to do this by herself, how to really come into herself here. I also think that you, with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like you have achieved this achievement. You have this achievement here, but it still doesn't feel quite right or something. Okay, so I'm gonna scoop these up and I'm gonna do just a reading for you and see what happens there. I'm gonna try to make it fast because I don't actually know how much I have like so many videos, just like hour-long videos on my phone that I don't know. Sometimes my phone just stops recording and then I lose a whole reading. It's like so devastating, I couldn't even tell you. Okay. So let's see where Jeremy's at right now. I turned my air conditioner off so that you can see me, and my apartment is starting to really warm. Okay, so let's see where Jeremy's at today. Where is Jeremy's energies? Wow. What's the challenge? God, I love tarot so fucking much. I can't even explain it. What's in his subconscious? Oh my God, I love tarot. What's the past? Okay, I'm just gonna, oh my God, I love tarot. I'm gonna start talking because I'm way too excited. Okay, so in your present energy, we have the Hanged Man. This is you feeling in a very stuck position. This position is actually happening for a reason for you. So sometimes what happens is if you are kind of in a place where your energy is maxed out, and you need to actually it's like the universe is putting you in a timeout, in order for you to just like hang on and look at the situation from a different point of view. Really look at it from all angles and just, I don't even know, like observe it. And so right now you may feel very stuck. It's not always a bad feeling. In fact, it actually never is really a bad feeling. But that's where the challenge comes in. And if you remember in your reading with both of your energies, the outcome was the Three of Wands in reverse. And what's showing up as your challenge? The outcome, the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is telling me that the outcome, so how both of your energies resolved, that's the challenge right now. This change of plans. In your subconscious energy, what do we have? The King of Wands, that's you. So this was your energy from your reading, you coming out and you wanting to come into your own power. This is insane, dude. Like, this is literally these cards speaking to you, telling you this story. picking up right from where this last reading left off. In the past, you have the Four of Cups. So this is you feeling really dissatisfied, not really, it's like you have, this card is a person who has four cups, and the cups are talking about emotional fulfillment. And so this person is being offered four different things, and they're not happy with any of them. And so in the past here, you have this feeling of dissatisfaction, which led you into this moment now where you're taking this pause. In your subconscious energy, what's kind of pushing you through this is this passionate fire energy, which is you, because you are this fire sign here. Oof, what's the present energy? The Four of Wands in reverse. This talks about a breaking up of a family. It talks about the Four of Wands in the upright is a family coming together. So the Four of Wands in reverse is a family, it's family chaos. And look at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers in reverse. So that's the energy that Rita was putting off to you. This disconnect. What's in the near future? The Nine of Cups in reverse. Again, you just had this card. This is you still feeling this dissatisfaction. Let me find out why. So this is you just not feeling satisfied with where you are. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? The Knight of Wands in reverse. So this is in the Magician in reverse. Okay. So this is you're really wanting to move forward and like, oh, and look at the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Right here, again, showing up. This is insane. I love Cheryl so much. So this is you not feeling satisfied because you feel like wherever you are right now, you're not reaching your fullest potential. You're feeling like you don't have what it takes to become who you want to be right now. What's the advice? Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? I'm stressed. The advice is telling you right now you're feeling indecisive. You don't know what to do. In your intuition, you know what to do. You want to separate. This is a separation. But I think that it's also a separation that has to do with you feeling like this, like materialistic almost. So you have a very high expectations. I also think that within this separation, it's almost like it would be of both of your benefit. Don't do something sneaky here. This is a card of being deceptive. So don't do something sneaky. What are the incoming energies? I do want to see that one. What are the incoming energies? Exactly. The incoming energies are the Three of Cups in reverse, and again with the Three of Swords. There are so many threes here. This talks about a separation. So here's the Three of Cups in reverse again. A separation, a breaking of this group. this is the incoming energy. This is what's coming. This is what's happening. Don't do something sneaky. Keep pushing forward. With the Nine of Wands, this is like you have one more push to go through. But don't do something sneaky. And this is just my own personal advice. Rita's going to be in your life for the rest of your life. And so don't fuck it up. What are Jeremy's hopes? What are his fears? Oh. So it's almost like you're fearing this ending, and you're also fearing being independent. You're also scared of this commitment being broken up. And in your hopes, why is the Princess of Swords here in reverse? Off the bat, this would tell me that because we have Rita here showing up, God, it's almost like you okay, if this is you, I don't think this is you. It's almost like you're fearful of this person, a new person. You're almost fearful that somebody else could offer her something that she would be fulfilled with. It's also almost like you're hoping that she doesn't come into her full power. So that this person can't offer her this. You don't want her to come into her full power and have somebody else find her. Dude, this is deep. How do these energies resolve? Wow. So whatever is going on, this is huge. This is, in tarot, there are 2 different categories of cards, and right now you have all of the majors in your outcome. And so it's saying that how these energies resolve is there is a very hopeful and forward movement. There's a lot of forward movement here. And it does resolve in a way, this is you also wearing a mask somewhat and being a little bit manipulative. But this does come out as you having, being very financially stable, you feeling very good, having a lot of forward movement here, but at the same time, there's still this toxic tie. What's the Queen of Wands in reverse about? Yeah, there's still, however this situation comes into play. For you, it shows up good. There's a very fast, or not fast even, it's more of a focused forward movement. But still there needs to be healing on your end. You still have a lot of healing to do in regards to this mask wearing type deal. And it looks like right now you don't have a plan for whatever this new love is. You're kind of just waiting here, and I think that's okay. Yeah, because maybe that's part of this healing part. I bet that's why that came out then. So I bet that part of this healing part is you kind of just waiting here, probably to help you release some of this stuff, the toxic energy. Okay, let me know what you think. I'm gonna Venmo your bitch ass, because this, I just gave you 2 fucking readings, so you better be happy. Let me know what you think. Don't show Rita, because that's so embarrassing for you if you do. Alright. Let me know. Bye-bye.